We aren't that far apart.
Welcome to We Lead Anyway. I'm Noelle, Senior Leader, Career Coach, and host of the weekly podcast, We Lead Anyway. Here's a question that's been keeping me up at night. As a people leader, will I still matter when AI is doing everything except for tucking me into bed at night? I ask this question because, yes, we've heard the buzz about entry-level people being replaced by robots, etc. But I never thought that might apply to me. See, I recently called to make a dentist appointment. I had a lovely chat with the receptionist. I laughed, made the appointment, said thank you, hung up. And there was just something at the very end of that phone call that made me realize I had been talking to AI the entire time. Yeah, so I needed to talk about this. So AI is writing our emails faster than we can think, right? It's automating workflows. Awesome. It's crunching data. Great. I need that. And apparently it's charming enough to book my dental cleaning without me realizing it. The shift is creating fear everywhere. You hear of people being laid off, being replaced by AI. Entry level workers are like, am I about to be obsolete? But I don't think leaders have ever considered that. I think I think as a society, we've decided that empathy is optional and we have algorithms to rely on. That can't be right. That can't be right. So here's what I know. AI can do a lot, but it can't do you. I've had the realest, most engaging conversations with ChatGPT. But at the end of the day, it's just not human. So I did some pondering and I came up with a few things. Let me break down exactly why leadership is more critical now more than ever. First, leadership is still a human relationship. Like life is still all about relationships. Leadership is a human relationship. So while AI can tell you what your team is doing, it can't tell you how it's feeling. There's this quote by Zig Ziglar, and he says, "You don't build a business, you build people, and the people build a business." I resonate with that so much because I am a people leader. That is how I identify. It is my passion. It is my gift. We build processes now and instructions, but we don't build people, it seems like. And while we're over here treating people like widgets and wondering why our survey scores are trash, we are losing as people leaders what makes us human. We're losing that piece of humanity. So regardless of all the shiny dashboards that we can look at all damn day, without psychological safety, real safety, not the fake corporate posters that you see everywhere, without that, people won't grow. They're not going to learn. They're not going to take risks. So I rest assured that AI can't create that safety, but I can, and you can as a people leader. Second, AI is badass at solving problems. It solves problems. Leaders removes, but leaders remove obstacles. We can automate the friction all we want, but humans actually have to identify what the friction is, right? Is it miscommunication? Is it ambiguity? Is it fear? AI has zero clue what to do with those things. And don't get it twisted. Some managers don't either, but good leaders do. And third, and I think most importantly, is leadership creates meaning. And I don't mean to sound cheesy, but it really is what gets me out of bed every single morning. And every great workplace has one secret ingredient. It's a leader who makes them feel like they matter, not their work, not their metrics, just them, period, end of sentence. And AI can optimize the workflow, but can it inspire someone out of a bad day or a bad meeting? Hell, I've had a bad month and couldn't get myself out of it. And while I'm not saying we need to coddle or baby people, we spend most of our lives at work. It would be super cool if it didn't suck. Also, ask anyone why they love their company. What do they say? The people. I love the people here. Very rarely it's free donuts on Wednesday. It's usually the people. Now, here's something that I think is really important. And I just want to restate this. AI, it doesn't replace leaders, but it does replace the parts of leadership that were never actually supposed to be leadership to begin with. These task oriented, these soul sucking tasks that keep you from actually coaching and development, all of the administrative nonsense. We think that's leadership. It's not. So this means that your value isn't disappearing. It's just refocusing. Maybe we're right to worry. The landscape is changing, but maybe it's not what we think it means. The leaders who succeed now are the ones who lean into humanity and leverage AI, not lean into AI and leverage humanity. But listen, I get it. This stuff is scary. That's why I made this video. The world is moving fast and sometimes it feels like the ground is just shifting under our feet. But you, as a people leader, me, we matter more now than ever. The things that make us irreplaceable, the ability to see someone struggling before they even say a word, or to create that safety that we talk about where there was fear or maybe intimidation or a weird culture in the past, to make someone feel valued on their worst day. Those are the things that are becoming more valuable. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not. Let AI handle the noise, but you focus on what you were meant to do. That's lead people. And here's what I really want you to hear. Okay, the future does not belong to the leaders who know AI best, regardless of what things you see when you're scrolling past TikTok that say you have to take this course now or else you won't survive your career. It doesn't belong to those leaders. It belongs to leaders who know people best and how to use AI to amplify that gift. Your humanity is not a liability in the age of automation. Now, it's actually probably your competitive advantage. So try not to downgrade yourself to compete with a machine, even though half the time, in order to get into an app, we have to prove to a machine that we're not a machine, but that's a completely different story. Just upgrade your humanity to lead in a world that so desperately needs it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on that today. If this hits home, please like and subscribe for more leadership real talk. Tune into my weekly podcast, We Lead Anyway. It's 10 minutes to the career that you deserve. Or if you're interested in coaching or want to talk a little bit more about it, visit leadwithnoelle.com for more information. And until next time, go take up space.